lost 15 kilos since January 2026, and this is how I did it. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The name is Amanda, and today's video is going to be about my weight loss journey and PCOS and what I've been doing to lose the weight. In December 2025, I got diagnosed with PCOS and insulin resistance. And after I lost my dad to diabetes almost 3 years ago, this diagnosis was such a wake-up call for me, because now suddenly my weight and my health was something I needed to work on now and not later. When I was in my teens, I often struggled with my weight and body image. I was always like the bigger person in the room, and I was super uncomfortable in my body. But looking back now, I wasn't even that big. Honestly, I wasn't even that big as a teenager. It got worse after. In my 20s, I just spiraled, and I used to mask, my feelings and make myself feel okay with being big and embrace it fully and love myself. There were times, obviously, I really wanted to look a certain way, and so I tried so many different diets and I failed. I would start, eating a certain way, do all these weight loss trends and crash diets, and it wouldn't even last a week or 3 weeks, and then I'd fall back into my ways. And honestly, I think I just wanted to look skinny and I wanted to feel pretty. So weight loss now has definitely not been about the aesthetics. Because of my insulin resistance and the PCOS and living a certain lifestyle, I could potentially stand the risk of having diabetes. So now I'm literally fighting for my life. My reason is far deeper than I want to look skinny. I really have gotten to a point now where if I don't change my lifestyle, I could potentially spend the next couple of years of my life on medication, in and out of hospitals, just sick. And I don't want my life cut short as it happened for my dad. I want to live a longer life and a good quality life. So beginning of this year, I asked my husband to help me, and he helped me navigate all the emotional turmoil that I've been through with my weight. And so he said, okay, I'll help you. He wrote down on a piece of paper, so this is something that you're gonna try and see how you feel, and we'll take it from there. I needed to try and get in between 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. I needed to eat between 140 to maybe 160 grams of protein. And I also needed to be in a caloric deficit, which means that I needed to eat way less than I was doing, because I thought I was eating healthy the entire time. Turns out, no, I've been eating for a family of 4. I needed to eat 1,500 calories a day. I am doing a high protein, lots of veggies, and a bit of carbs. So it's a balanced diet. I am following a high protein diet is so that I'm fuller for longer. Also maintain muscle growth and burn calories while I'm resting. So basically those are the benefits of eating enough protein, but you just kind of feel fuller for longer. The last thing you want is to feel hungry while you're doing a weight loss journey, because you're going to fall back into your old ways. You're not supposed to undereat. You're not supposed to overeat. You're supposed to eat enough of the good stuff. So eating the right amount. I think I have gained completely new knowledge in terms of food, and this is the most consistent I've ever been, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing right now. The only times that I ever get hungry or get cravings is around my period, and then I indulge, and once that is over, I go back into eating healthy again. We do have cheat days where we have a burger or some Asian food, something completely different from what we eat at home, because we do meal prep every week. Life is not about restricting yourself. It's just about having a healthy balance. Some of the things I kind of sacrificed that have contributed positively towards me losing weight is cutting out sugar. I don't take any sugar with my coffee or teas, and I don't eat any sweets. I'm not a person that craves like sweets and stuff, and desserts and cakes, you name it. I don't care for them, and cutting out those is quite beneficial for insulin resistance. And then I also don't drink alcohol. I haven't had a sip of alcohol in a year and 4 months, which is huge for me because I used to binge drink. And so it's made quite a big difference in terms of like the weight loss, because when I do go out drinking with the girls, suddenly I'm like hungry. I'm the kind of girl that wants to go out and drink, and if nobody's thinking about food, then why am I even here? I'll literally ditch the club and go and eat McDonald's or Burger King by myself. I love food, and so it's hard to stay healthy or within a caloric deficit if you are consuming too much alcohol. So that for me didn't work. I honestly had to just make that sacrifice a long time ago, and now I don't see myself going back to alcohol. I don't know, I'm just enjoying living without it right now. And then obviously like making those healthier switches from having full cream or full fat milk to low fat, full cream, full fat yogurts, to having a plain yogurt or Greek yogurt that is more like low fat. So those switches are really good. And anything from white to brown. So if you're having white bread, switch to brown. So my workout routine is quite crazy because I'm trying to train for a race. So Mondays I do an easy run between 5 kilometers and 6 kilometers. Tuesdays I do a full body strength training as well as an incline walk. And then Wednesdays I do intervals for about 3 to 4 kilometers. And then Thursdays strength training again, full body. And then Fridays I do a long run. So my long runs are anything between like 7 kilometers to 10 kilometers. On my rest days I still do walks and hikes just to get my steps in. I'm not able to do a full 15,000 steps every day, but I try to at least get to 10. And honestly, it's been working out for me. When I started this year, I was on 95 kilograms, and that was in January, at the end of January. And now I'm literally on 80 kilograms the last time I checked, last week. And I am trying to get to 73 kilograms so that I can now start maintaining. I definitely don't enjoy the same food as I did before. There was a cheat day where I decided to have a slice of cake, and I got so sick. I was having diarrhea, vomiting. And then there was a day I had something else. I can't remember what it was. But I'm gonna have to change my cheat meals now, because every time I have something that's too fatty or, just like out of the norm for my current lifestyle, I just become so sick to my stomach. So I think that is the goal. That is the goal. The fact that I've weaned myself off of all those things that I used to love is actually great. I still have goals that I'm working towards, and I am still learning about what works best for my body, especially with PCOS. And if you are watching this and you're feeling completely discouraged, especially if you're struggling with insulin resistance and PCOS, I want you to know that you are not failing. It's just that you need to try a different approach. I know you can do it. And thank you so much for all the love that I've been receiving on my Instagram and my TikTok on the weight loss transformation videos. I absolutely love it here, and I want to share more of that. In the next video, I want to share a bit about what I eat in a day to help me lose weight. And thank you guys for watching.